when I saw my psychiatrist on Monday, he came up with this term, confusion. I don't know whether he was just applying it to me, that I was confused, but I think it's been on both sides. He may have been suggesting that. Um, anyway, I picked up. I think he was a bit confused as well. But anyway, uh, I think the important thing is that I've been committed since before hospital to conventionality, conventional thinking, conventional living, an absence of drama, an absence of grandiosity, an absence of flamboyance, uh, and I haven't achieved it. I don't think yet, but I've been everything I've been trying, especially since I left hospital. Eventually, has been to achieve that aim. Live conventionally, think conventionally. It seems in my psychiatric treatment, uh, and I did learn out a lot, a serious amount when I was in hospital, but it seems that so many things have been tried, but a lot of things don't really work out in the greater scheme of things and in the longer term. Uh, and that's sort of why I hit upon this idea before hospital of conventionality. Um, and I'm pretty much doing things that and going about my day in a way that does seem to cause a fair amount of confusion with people. Um, I think people expect people in psychiatric services expect certain types of behaviour of me um, that I'm just not doing anymore. Ways I used to behave with psychiatric services, uh, you know, down the years, for example. And I've got to accept my side of the responsibility for that. Even though most of the time I do like making videos and saying things that are criticising the people as well. But it's these are things I've got to you know sort out. And today, a fortnight to the day since I came out of hospital, I've eventually got back round to properly doing meditation and yoga. And it was yoga in particular. The meditation was good, but it was yoga in particular that really got me thinking really constructively, really with more clarity than I've really, without even realizing, been that capable of in recent times. Uh, but it's this thing of conventionality that seems to have caused and potentially may still be causing confusion with a degree of confusion with psychiatric services. I'm not sure yet. Things did seem to go on throughout my day that resolved themselves eventually. Apart from this one conversation I had with this guy who came round the flat to check the alarms, went well for a lot of the time, but then I don't know. There was just something a bit off towards the end of the conversation. But anyway, for the main, it was a good conversation. I had two more that went really well as well. Um, and and I saw this local eccentric uh, in town as well, who seemed, I don't know what I was doing, but he seemed to see the funny side of it when I spoke with him, which I thought was great. Um, but anyway, uh, conventionality, no drama, no flamboyance, no grandiosity, just live your day, do what you do in your day, do your thing, and and enjoy your time. Uh, and like I say, it seems so simple to me. Sometimes I don't pull it off. I get side effects, and that can throw a spanner in the works for a bit. Nothing major, but a hiccup here and there. If I see or perceive too much drama or whatever, I'm resistant to it because we've tried pretty much everything. And I hit upon the idea before I went to hospital. This is the only thing that really is going to work. You tell me if you've had access to my medical records, like I have. The sheer amount of things that have been tried that haven't worked. And it might sound a bit like a damp squib, if that's a term, to do things this way. Um, but to me, it's not. This is the way to do things when pretty much everything else has never really achieved that much in the longer term. And so that's what I've been doing, especially more recently, and in my time in hospital as well, which taught me a hell of a lot, hospital. But yeah, and really, I can say that I had 3 conversations today that went well, and it got me thinking. Well, I need to see people more, but I also need to be doing things more. Because if you're just waiting to see people and between times not doing anything, um, that's not going to work. You then face the danger of becoming some needy character that everyone gets fed up of, and that's not my scene. I like doing my stuff. I like doing what I do. Um, I've sort of let it fall by the wayside, the stuff I do. But it's up to me to pick it up again, like I have with meditation and yoga today. Um, but anyway, I can act strangely sometimes. I see other people acting in ways that make me think, like my consultant said, confusion. Uh, but like I said, some people do seem to get it at times, and it's just the odd time when people don't seem to, you know, get the simple fact that when I go for breakfast, I am just going for breakfast. When I go for a coffee, I am just going for a coffee. I've been sitting inside lately just to listen to the hubbub of people, um, and if I'm not experiencing side effects, even if I am experiencing side effects, I am enjoying that. I'm going to have to deal with the side effects if I keep having them. Uh, so yeah, today was quite good while I was in the coffee shop with that. That doesn't always work out when I'm out and about, but I've got to work on that too. Um, but the thing is, this video, that's what really I'm hoping has finally uh, brought me home to this idea of conventionality, thanks to the session of yoga that I did, that brought the amount of clarity and constructive thinking that I think I've needed even more for a while now. Got someone coming around tomorrow, so that's good. But I want to get my yoga in and my meditation in as well tomorrow. I want to keep going on this stuff. And maybe introduce something more strenuous, high intensity interval training. Walking has not proved to be enough. I thought it would be, it hasn't. I need and yoga and meditation. I do look forward to high intensity interval training, not so much so. If you are interested, the app that I use for yoga is Down Dog Yoga. It's not expensive for a year's subscription. You get access to all their services, and there's quite a few with that subscription. I really recommend it, especially if you're, my age. Because we need to start looking ahead. If we don't do stuff without going overboard, but if we don't do stuff to keep ourselves supple and flexible, then we face hurdles further down the line that we may not one day be able to do much about. Not that healthy body, healthy mind is the mantra that solves everything, sort of thing, but it is a step in the right direction, I think. So yeah, another day. I'm hoping that I can apply this idea of conventionality even more from now on, after getting this clarity and fine tuning a constructive approach today. But anyway, as always, I'll keep you posted.